And one of the more outrageous theories, I guess, because it goes into kind of a conspiratorial thing, not about the people on the plane, but what happened on the plane. There's this theory that I read in the, the International Business Times. And I read this last night, and it was a theory about 20 employees that were on board this plane. They work for a weapons technology company based here in Texas. And one of the things that they are working on, among other things, are radar cloaking devices. The ability to make planes just disappear. Now, I said that this one was kind of far-fetched because what people are assuming is that the people on board, those 20 people, actually had some device and turned it on and cloaked this plane and made it disappear. But that's not necessarily what they did. Which brings me to the things that I think are possible. One, the pilot was suicidal. His family left him the day before, so for Allah or depression or Jesus, or he's a crazy man, he's on a suicide mission of some sort. I don't know if he was crying or if he was like Allah Akbar, I don't know. But the pilot was suicidal. That's option number one. Option number two, either the pilot or the hijackers saw value, and listen to this, in the plane itself. What value would a 777 have? Because it's not like it takes a mile-long runway to land that thing. It's not like you're not just zipping it over to somebody's house and not being noticed. So what could you do with a brand new 777 and get away with it? You probably only get a chance to fly it once. Where would you fly it? Okay, so that's option number one. Somebody saw value in the plane itself, which means the passengers, the cargo, everything doesn't matter. Two, the passengers as hostages. So someone is demanding ransom for them, which hasn't happened. So that would be a total fail. The third one, that the hijackers or pilots or somebody, they saw either cargo in the plane. Maybe they were transporting, Federal Reserve notes, but we all know those don't have very much value. Or certain passengers, again, the 20 passengers. Somebody saw value in somebody either in the cargo or somebody in the seats, and they are being held for whatever, either ransom or with those 20, I think it's more likely that they didn't have some machine they turned on, but they are weapons experts. Did somebody take them on that plane, hijack that plane, and get them to some place to where they're now being held to create some sort of weapons system for somebody else to be used on this plane? I don't know. The third possibility is terrorists that were just going to go up, they were going to blow the plane up, and the plane is somewhere in the side of the mountain, and somebody forgot to leave the suicide note, and they're like, oh man, we really screwed that one up right now, and they don't get the virgins or anything. Those three things are possible. I mean, I guess the fourth one is it just fell out of the sky and is lost in the ocean. Whatever happened, we don't know, but it definitely ranks up there as one of the most bizarre stories I have ever seen. And again, I lived in Tampa, Florida. Tonight,